Learner's permit.
Learner's permit.
Learner's permit.
Learner's permit.
Learner's permit. All right, Joe, you ready?
I sure am. What am I doing?
Yes.
Reading this intro?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not even going to pre-read it, dude. I'm just going to open up Facebook and just start talking. Did you make it all one sentence? Or is there commas? Let's see.
Wait, it'd still be one sentence if there was commas.
Let's see. You've never seen Kody and his infamous, just all the commas he puts? Let me see. Yeah, he puts 3 commas after a lot of things.
I don't know why that I've ever noticed that, but I like that you said, is it just one sentence or did you put commas in there?
I did say that. All right.
It's what it tells me to do.
Kody, I don't have anything. Let me see.
What do you fucking mean? It's right there.
Why don't you just spit it off the dome, bro?
That's fair. There it is. I got to refresh. All right. We ready?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
And you have to introduce
Hello.
yourself. Oh, fuck.
Hello. Thank you. Don't interrupt. Hello, and welcome to the Learner's Permit podcast, a show where 4 friends lock themselves in a room and forcefully educate each other on the topics they're most passionate about. Each week, one host selects a subject to educate the other 3 about in hopes of broadening their woefully narrow horizons. That's all you got.
That's all you got. Wow.
That's all.
Who are you?
What do you mean?
What's your name?
I am Joe.
Oh, okay.
The one and only host of this show.
The one-off. The last minute.
So Joe, if to give a little background, we found Joe off of Craigslist. We had sort of a medical emergency earlier, where one of our hosts had to step out, and we really just needed to fill time to be real. So Joe was very kind enough to join us last minute off of Craigslist. Joe, how you doing?
Super well. Thank you for getting back to my ad so quickly. I honestly didn't understand what you meant by Wetwork, but I'm here.
Well, I did think it was a little weird because you were the only one posting a post in the gig section of Craigslist just with the heading podcast ?
Yeah, so you got to capture the audience, and you guys got back to me in 13 and a half minutes. Unbelievable. Record timing, and it was an AOL email that I sent it on, so just super happy that you guys got to me.
I'm just glad somebody's still using AIM, honestly.
Somebody's got to keep them in business. I just love their super right front page. It's awesome.
What do you love the most about it, if you had to specify?
The colors, honestly. The colors that they use to just pronounce their headlines. A failed mic leaves Donald Trump pacing the stage in silence for nearly 20 minutes. Beautiful. The font is just immaculate. And the colors that they use, you should look at it. You really should.
Yeah, I'll take a look right now. I'll take a gander. Let's see if I can see any
Dan,
headlines.
who gained fame riding out hurricanes on a boat, is arrested in Florida.
Everything is just black and white.
Wow, this is really easy to navigate and use. Wow. Who are the women of Saturday night?
The entire page is black and white. It's crazy. They don't change any colors.
Wait, this one's the best. He was left to die in a garbage can as a newborn and now wants justice.
Damn. That's a story I want to read.
I want to read Meet the Spouses of the Cast of Shark Tank.
Wow.
What slide are you on?
That's all the way down at animals. No, sorry, it's entertainment. My bad. I'm scrolling down, and it just seems to never end. Wow. Oh, at least they have a horoscope page. That's nice.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's read it.
Ooh,
yeah, you want to read it?
Yeah.
Well, okay. What are you guys? Tell me what you guys are, and I'll read your
I want you to
horoscope.
take a guess as to what I am.
You are a Taurus?
No.
Geez, when's your birthday? Leo. He's a Leo? Oh, okay. And Kody, you must be a Libra?
There we go, buddy.
Yeah, okay, all right. Joe, what are you?
Scorpio.
I'm a Scorpio.
Scorpio, so you're an asshole. Okay, all right, let's see.
Oh my God.
What do we our Scorpios? Okay, Joe, your heart might be distracted from what you know to be true. Someone in your life could be criticizing you, not realizing all the obstacles that you've had to overcome to get where you are now. They may not have meant to impact you negatively, but their words are potentially playing on your mind and causing you to doubt yourself. Instead of letting it bring you down, remember how you thought of yourself when you were younger and bolder. You're stronger than you know.
Wow.
It's Liam. Liam's the guy that's keeping you down.
I am. I actually was just about to criticize you before I read this, and unfortunately I got distracted by the horoscope. I just feel like you could have better choice in website to navigate than AOL.
What do you mean?
Got to move on.
It's
I don't even
beautiful.
think they have AIM anymore, honestly. And if they did,
Nah,
I
they
bet
don't.
you don't even have a very good song for your fucking, notification noise.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, right? Come on. The internet used to be something, man. Kids these
Well-
days.
What was it for you, Liam?
Mostly shock videos. Shock videos mostly, and like people posting about drugs. You can have a lot of fun on heroin.
Sober.
I have been sober, but I like to educate myself. That's all.
Okay.
I'm a man of education.
That's fair.
And so it's just it's good to really harken back to the days when things were simpler, when it wasn't all one color
Gotcha.
and many categories on one page. But anyway, let's get for the Leo. Okay, let's read Austin's. Austin, how are you feeling right now? I just want to ask before I read this because it might change your mind.
I feel like I'm, busy but motivated, trying to keep up.
Wow. Descriptive. Those were a bunch of words put together in a sentence.
Yeah, I mean that's what it is. I'm busy.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, let me tell you, your peers, they're seeing you in a different light, and boy, is that true. Maybe you're the epitome of a capable, entertaining lion, or maybe you're a quieter member of the Leo pride. Where do you think you fall on that scale?
I think it depends. I mean, if we're in the middle of a pizza joint and someone enthusiastically asks me about my MEPS experience, then I might talk really loudly. But I mean, if other people are talking, then I might be a quieter lion, more tame.
That's
Yes.
fair. In reading into this, do you think we could handle the deeper inside of you?
Do you want to go deeper?
I think Kody would definitely like to get a look at your insides, but if you're not comfortable with
Hey,
it,
that guy at MEPS got the deepest look into my insides, all right? And we don't even know if he's alive anymore. So he might be the one with the only secrets.
Could he point you out of a lineup, you think?
I don't know. It depends on how impressive my asshole was to him.
That's fair.
Those of you that have been to MEPS will know all the context you need. Anyone else that hasn't has no idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
And you should leave it that way.
That's exactly how I'm going to leave it that
Hell
way.
yeah.
Well, either way, your more complex thoughts and emotions are waiting for your real friends to be expressed.
When do they show up?
Does that sentence make sense? Either way, your more complex thoughts and emotions are waiting for your real friends to be expressed.
Is that talking about his multiple personalities?
I don't know. Your first impression on others might center on what you can do for the group, but those that you deem trustworthy should be able to handle the deeper side of you. Even the ruler of the jungle can be vulnerable, so maybe now's your time, Austin. Anything you want to get off your chest or really open up about?
I don't think so. I'm feeling like a quiet lion tonight.
Oh.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay
That's fine,
because we're
buddy.
your real friends and we support you.
You know what they say? You got big paws and a small mouth.
I didn't know that they said that. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Kody, I sensed last time we recorded that you were quite tense.
What do you mean?
Well, you were just kind of, you had sort of a negative energy about you, sort of a bad juju, if you will.
I couldn't tell you.
We allowed to say that?
I am actually, yes. Yes. Okay. 1/8 on my mother's side.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, Kody, I just wanted to caution you. Obsessing over one area of your life might be causing you to let other matters slip. Right?
Okay.
So maybe you should analyze your activities. Is there someone or something that's taking up all your mental space?
Dad?
Well, if you want to get focused on that, when you devote so much mental energy to one thing, you risk letting the other important matters in your life fall through the cracks.
Oh.
Like podcasting.
Oh. Yeah, that could.
Like making sure that your podcasting villa stays afloat.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm fixing the horse hair in the walls right now. It's getting colder outside.
You got to pack it with more horsehair. Do you
I'm
have
packing
extra horses?
No, but I know where we can find some.
We just can't kill him fast enough for the hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
I think you could just shave them. I don't think we need to
kill
go out murdering horses.
I think you'd
I'm
probably
killing-
get more hair if you weren't killing them.
I'm killing
Listen.
kids. Austin's killing horses.
Listen, we made that mistake at the beginning, but it's the principle of it. If I stop now, people will know I'm wrong, and that's the number one thing about business: is you never let them know what you're thinking, and you most certainly don't let them know that you're wrong.
Hey, that's the Leo conviction right there.
But they should know that you love horses.
I do, and much
One
like the guy
in
that killed
particular.
Gandhi, or maybe it was someone from the Beatles. I don't remember. Whoever, they killed them because they loved them so much. So I'm on the same
John Lennon.
same page. Yeah, John Lennon. There you go. It was like it was either
God.
Gandhi or John Lennon. I don't remember.
Wow. Those two men are very similar, honestly. Both American icons. I'm just glad that we could start the episode in a really vulnerable, sort of like emotional place like this. Because I know that it's spooky season and we want to talk about scary stuff, right?
I like scary stuff.
Oh, do you? What's your favorite scary thing? Just
Name
in
every
general.
scary thing.
Yeah, name five. Name five scary things if you're a real scary thing fan.
The inner thoughts of Liam's mind, the outer thoughts of Austin's mind, the unknown thoughts of Joe's mind, the fact that my dad wasn't around, and then maybe the dark.
Okay. All right.
Was
What
that
are-
good?
What are outer thoughts?
Yeah,
Are they like
that was what I was stuck on too, honestly.
Satellite thoughts.
No, it's stuff that comes out of your mouth.
Oh,
So just
okay.
words. So just the things that Austin says.
Yeah, but it was
I noticed
the way
that you
that I
didn't
was
say
the way
the
that I
same
was
thing
saying
for
it.
me. So are you essentially saying that what Austin says scares you and the potential of what I could say scares you?
Yeah.
That's fair. Actually, that's perfectly fair. I actually can understand that.
Austin wants to kill horses.
I don't
That's
want
pretty fucking.
to.
That's pretty. Hey, you said it.
I
He's
said
crying
I have
as
to.
he's just
I said-
slaughtering a horse. I don't want to do it. He's just stabbing it.
It's okay, Petunia. It's okay.
Where were we going with that?
Wherever you want to go, man. Spooky
Do you-
things, spooky movies, spooky shows. You got any spooky stuff on your mind? Anything spooky you're doing for Halloween?
No.
Wow, you are full of energy and you just know how to take the direction and run with it.
That's
Yeah,
that's
no,
not true. You have a costume party coming
Yeah,
up.
you do.
Yeah.
yeah.
What
We
are
do
you
have
dressing up as?
All right, hey. It's currently 8 days out. I have no fucking clue.
Well, let's decide right now. Now's the time we help you decide. Why don't we give some ideas? Okay.
Yeah, be your dad. Don't show up.
Ah, there you go. But you know what that means? Is that the
Yeah.
studio manager has to go by herself.
It's true.
True.
Yeah. Well, I kind of suspected that maybe the reason you were upset last episode is because you finally worked up the courage to ask out the studio manager and she turned you down.
Oh,
Again?
that's not okay.
Yeah. Again. Well, he didn't really ask last time. He slipped a note under her door that just had one of those like emojis with the pleading eyes and the two fingers pointing at each other, and then the letters Y and N, and it just said circle one.
Wait, you printed
There wasn't
that
really
off?
there wasn't really a directive on it, but
You did
I-
that?
I don't have a printer, so I had to use one of those old like line printers you see in warehouses.
Why didn't you just draw it?
My penmanship is poor with my GIMP hand.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, well, you
So-
did get it caught in the machine.
Yeah, I couldn't quite. I can't quite draw.
Okay.
So I had to use one of those warehouse printers, and it kind of got smudged and kind of a little fucked up. And because my hand is all gimpy, the Y kind of looked like an X, and the N was a W. So I panicked, and then because I'm so nervous the whole time, because I don't think they got the message.
Now you said they. Did you,
Yeah, they.
Did you send this to multiple people?
No,
Yeah, wait a minute. I thought you were just had one goal in mind,
Ah.
What?
which is the studio manager.
no, the studio manager.
You
Yeah,
have your design set on somebody else?
no.
Well, that's good because I don't really think that you had enough chutzpah in you to go for one person, let alone multiple. You know,
I'm sorry. I
especially with
fucked
that
up.
crappy little hand of yours.
Yeah, my GIMP hand. The studio manager. Yeah.
You fucked that thing up at work, right?
Yeah, well, I didn't file a claim within 48 hours, so
Well, I get that. I get why you didn't. I hear your boss is a real hard ass.
yeah, it's
You have complained about him a lot.
yeah.
That guy sucks. One time
Do
he fell off
you
a
know him,
ladder.
Joe? Wait,
Yeah.
Joe, how do you know Cody's
I-
boss?
I heard this story. One time Kody fell off a ladder and he was fired before he hit the ground. That way he couldn't collect.
Is this the same boss? Did you get rehired?
Yeah. After the hospital checked him out, his boss was like, I guess you can come back. And Cody's
Well,
like,
he said, you're not a liability.
right.
Didn't happen
And,
while you were an employee.
So, Cody did try to apply to other places, but every time they called asking, for references or things like that, his boss just told him what happened.
Yeah, you can't have someone working for you that is susceptible to gravity. That's just a no-go. And if you need a ladder, that's just a big crutch.
Yeah, like imagine needing that just to fall through a floor. Like how does that even happen?
Well, you had to use the bathroom really bad.
Oh, yeah.
And the fastest way down was technically straight.
Yeah.
So that was a choice.
Yeah, that wasn't me though.
That was
classic.
Yeah.
You lose all your balance when you're full of piss.
True.
Oh,
that
that's
is
fair.
so true.
You become like wobbly.
You guys ever be like real full of piss, and then you try to get up and you kind of like shift around and you feel like a bag of water? Yeah, sloshes. Oh, perfect word, Austin. You're always got the right word for the job.
Do you ever like pee a little bit?
Every time I sneeze.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean? Define a little bit.
Like enough to know that it's in your pants.
Oh,
no.
You mean, I was going to say, I pee a little bit every time I pee. But if you mean in my pants, then no. I don't think I've ever wet myself as an adult.
Okay.
Not yet, at least. So,
Well,
there's still time.
I'll come back
Hopefully.
in like 20 years. Because,
Yeah. What? Incontinence comes for us all?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. If you want to wait on that, Kody.
Isn't that kind of spooky?
That is kind of spooky. That's a real fear. That is a freaky, frightening fear, is the looming reality of incontinence. You know what else is freaky? Alzheimer's disease. You guys pick your nose?
No.
Yes.
Thank you, Joe. Show me someone who says that they don't pick their nose. I'll show you a liar. That's what I tell you. Everybody picks their goddamn nose when nobody's looking.
No, I do it all the time. You can ask Kody.
Are you about to tell me that it has something to do with Alzheimer's?
It actually does, yes.
What?
Scientists are quickly finding that there is a correlation between picking your nose and Alzheimer's. That's the truth.
Like, what, boogers have fucking brain cells in them or something?
I think sticking your grubby little finger up close near your brain, getting the bacteria in those nasal cavities that connect right into your head. I think maybe that's bad for you. I don't know. I haven't read the papers.
So what are you supposed to do about the boogies?
Blow them out. Blow them out like a civilized human being, you chimp.
You never have the ones that like hide in the back and you got to coax them out with some sweet Burger King?
What the sweet Burger King? What the hell? You stick a fry up there?
No, but I have put Sunkist up my nose before to clear.
Ooh, I can't feel good.
Wait, hold on.
Wait. So you're doing like a nose enema, like a nasal enema? What the hell, dude? You're like Steve Jobs.
I was like 10 at the time, and I was so tired of having like plugged sinuses. And this was back before I knew that the sinus was actually a sac in your face. And if I knew that I did now, I definitely wouldn't have done it, because it is amazing I did not get an infection with the amount of sugar that's in Sunkist. But basically, everyone else was asleep. I was
Can you
pissed
get a
off.
sugar infection?
I don't know, but like if it hangs out in your sinus, it can't do good things for you. I don't know. It's a lot of artificial stuff hanging out inside your body, your face. Like that seems wrong to me. But everyone went to sleep, and I was like, I hate having this stuffy nose. I need to do something to induce panic, because that's when your nose clears out. Like when your dad yells at you. I know. Sorry, Kody. But
your nose clears when your dad yells at you?
Well, like when you get startled, or like you think you're in a fight or flight, and then it's like everything just drains. Your hearing.
Do you go
clears
fight or
up
flight with your dad a lot, Austin?
No. Just
checking in to make sure everything's okay at home.
Yeah, just one time with a plate, but don't worry about that. The fight or flight crocs up, and then you're like, oh damn, like my shit's all clear now. So I was like, maybe if I turn upside down, the carbonation, at the very least, the carbonation will do something. But maybe if I pour something on my nose, I'll feel like I'm drowning or something, and I'll freak out. And then
So you waterboarded yourself with Sunkist?
Yes.
Basically? Well, okay, I love the 10-year-old thinking of like, I have booger in nose, so I'm just going to put sticky shit up there.
Yeah, well, it worked.
Like, ostensibly, you're blasting shit. You got me there. I can't argue with science. I ain't got no MD. I ain't got no PhD.
I got the WebMD.
I got D's. That's about it. So, anyway,
spooky stuff. Liam,
Yeah.
what's your favorite preferred form of spookiness?
I don't know. Group texts. You know? Yeah. You ever? What's the scariest group text you ever gotten?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I don't know.
Do you have one in mind, Austin?
Yeah, let me scroll back so I can quote it verbatim. You guys keep talking.
I think it might be that one that Austin's referring to, but I don't. Can you? Yeah, keep scrolling up. Try to get to it.
I don't have to scroll up because I can search the words.
Oh,
I can search the exact words. I actually probably know them off the back of my friggin' brain.
yeah. Joe, do you like group texts?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not scary to you.
No, I enjoy chaos.
Ooh.
So the
okay.
exact quote is, "This is the podcast group."
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty scary.
That's with 5 S's. Each S makes it exponentially more scary.
Horrifying. Yeah.
Yes, especially when you don't know the number that it's coming from. Anyway, I think that's scary. I think if I were to receive a meme about where my hug at, that would be scary too.
Can you elaborate on that a little?
I've just been obsessed with that phrase ever since I read the recent stuff about the very famous rapper Kanye West.
Who?
You guys hear about that stuff? Kanye West, Yeezy,
Who?
Dr. Ye,
Who?
Mr. Ye,
I-
Yee.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I get it.
Have you guys heard of this man?
No.
Do you know who he is?
No.
He's a guy who really likes hugs.
Oh.
From what I understand, he really likes hugs, and he really likes asking women for hugs repeatedly via text.
Is it like
sending memes about me when I don't get a hug? Man, I really wish I could be hugging you right now.
That's kind of sad. Why doesn't anybody hug him? Do you think he's asking for hugs because his dad didn't love him?
I'm not sure if he's actually asking for hugs or not. I genuinely don't know. Because there are other times where he says this what I mean when I hug, and he sends a pornographic photo.
True.
So I
one
don't
time
know,
he did say, "I wish I could run across a beach into my own arms."
Did he say that?
Yes, he
That
did.
may or may not be a euphemism for beating off.
I don't know if you're aware of this, but every once in a while I will go on YouTube and just watch a bunch of Kanye West quotes.
Wait,
And then the next day I will recite them all back to Kody.
Have you seen the Kimmel interview where he gets asked about if having daughters has changed his his view of women, or like changed his attitude towards women, and he just answers by talking about how porn addicted he is?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know. He's a crazy man. He's a very crazy man. And the more I read about him, the more I'm like, oh my God, like this guy is one of the richest people and one of the most well-known people in the world, but he is a criminal beater offer. That's what I
he
know.
said God cured his porn addiction.
That's not true. If his texts are anything to go by.
Or maybe
That
he's
is
just
not true.
maybe he's just very vindictive about it, and God cured his porn addiction. He said, nah, and then just went right back to it and got addicted again.
He's like, "You took mama from me." It just goes right back to beating.
Yeah, I gotta say though, he says some wild shit. I know a while ago there were texts. I think it was like a couple months ago. Texts were leaked between him and a couple other people. It was between Kanye, the person who leaked it, and his dentist, Kanye's dentist specifically.
Did he get his teeth removed?
You know,
Or
maybe. Yeah, you might say that. Let me see if I can find the text to read it. Okay, yeah. So here's the text, right? So it's his doctor. So Dr. Thomas Connolly says, this needs to be a long-term goal. Get recreational nitrous legalized. Meanwhile, we mastered the delivery system with a 2-year head start. And then this nerd who leaked it is like, surely you must be joking. Prolonged misuse of nitrous causes birth defects, problems with B12, your spinal cord disintegrates.
So
why would anyone want to introduce another drug to an already depressed, addicted, demoralized, and apathetic population of dopamine slaves? And I assume either the dentist or Kanye did a haha react in the group chat. And then Kanye just replies, can I have the nitrous today? and he wrote it NITRUS. And then he said, Tom, you said you bring them by today. Checking in. And then the dentist says, are you at the chateau? Yes, can do.
Jesus.
Here, I'll share it in the chat for you guys to look at.
That's amazing.
That's beautiful. That right there is beautiful, is what I would say. The man got the brain of a god, and I can't argue with it. I know lots of things are probably going to come out with him, especially with the fucking, all of this litigation. But boy, oh boy,
Do you
special brain inside that head of his.
Wait, who's that other person?
The person who was sending the text?
Yeah,
And
in the
it?
blue.
It's he's a guy named he's got a Greek last name, Milo Yiannopoulos. He was some conservative figure, sort of the token conservative gay. I don't remember when he was even a person who was relevant at all. But he looks like this. I'll send a picture, and you guys can take a look and judge for yourselves.
He just leaked the screenshot?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Wait, and
he looks
dude.
like
who put the
discount Pete
heart
Davidson.
emoji?
Yeah, that's Pete
Well, I
Davidson.
assume it was Kanye.
That's Pete
It was
Davidson
Kanye.
with like a little bit of makeup on to make it seem like it's not him.
let me explain to you the one little blurb from his Wikipedia, because that's where I pulled the picture from. In 2022, Yiannopoulos served as an intern for United States Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, then worked with white nationalist Nick Fuentes and rapper Kanye West on the latter's short-lived 2024 U.S. presidential election campaign.
Oh my god.
I didn't even realize he ran for president this
You
year.
didn't know that?
No, I didn't.
I didn't know that.
Oh man,
You guys-
I wish I didn't.
Okay, I don't want to stay on Kanye for too long. I've been really having a blast like reading about him lately. But you guys heard about the whole thing with what the fuck was it? Was it Yeezy, I think? His fashion line?
Yeah.
Where he was just like sharing porn with all the people there.
What?
Yeah, I don't know if it was Yeezy. I think he had like some kind of partnership with a brand, and he was just like making all of the like board members watch pornography.
What the
in a
fuck?
coverage. Yes.
This man
yes.
is like fully fucking unhinged.
Oh yeah. No,
That's
he's
so
insane.
funny. Except for not really, because that's like super unfortunate for all those people that have to deal with this bullshit all the time. But like, fuck. Hey, what'd you do at work today, honey? My boss made me watch porn.
Yeah.
Like, that's some spooky shit.
You know, the guy's a cool guy. He's really, really cool. Very healthy. I think we got potential for president material. He's just got to sort of percolate for a little while longer.
Yeah, stronger.
So, not to get political here, but who do you guys think is the scariest president?
Roosevelt.
Can
Teddy?
Can you explain? Yeah, which one and why?
Yeah, Teddy Roosevelt. Dude's
Because
fucked
he's
up.
a badass.
Because he's a badass, yeah. He's like, I'm on a rough ride. I'm in. Put me in, coach. And then they did.
My money's on Taft, personally.
See, I almost said Taft.
Is that the bathtub guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was the guy that was president for 1 month? I think he's scary because he's probably a ghost.
I don't know.
Harrison?
Yes, I think it was Harrison. I think you are correct, Joe.
I
Good
take it
history
back.
for like a
mind.
month.
I take it back. It's probably JFK because his head's all fucking canoed in.
I mean,
Out.
it's only scary if you're Secret Service, right?
Or like he just comes back up and he's like, "Hey, look at my fucked up head." He comes back as a zombie and shit.
You think we'll get like a Nixon redemption arc?
Oh my
What,
god!
like from beyond the grave?
Yeah, so if you you just gotta reload the save, you can get the good ending where you save JFK and there's a Nixon redemption arc.
Oh man, that must be. That would be so cool. Honestly, if Nixon could get redeemed, I will say though about Harrison, he was president for literally 1 month. I remember reading about his death. It really makes me think something that is truly scary is what medicine was at any point other than in the modern age. Because
I'm sure they'll say the same thing when we get 50 years into the future.
I'm sure they will. You know, I mean, they'll be like, "Wow, I can't believe that they gave vaccines. They were making everyone stupid." That's my opinion, and we all share it, right?
Right?
Right, guys.
Right.
We're big on not vaccines. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Please support us financially. Anyone who believes that. We'll say whatever you want if you pay us enough money.
I mean, I got these shots and now I really like trains.
Wow. Yeah. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Yeah. But like, imagine, if you will, getting the shits, right? Just like the flu. You just get the flu, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you have a cough.
Okay.
And diarrhea.
Yeah.
And your doctor's like, I don't know what's wrong with you. There's something tainted about your humors. Here, take all of this fucking opium, and I'm going to give it to you in big doses every 4 or 5 hours. And then when you basically deteriorate because you're just getting high for days and days at a time and nobody's actually doing anything for you, then you die in a puddle of your own shit. That's the good outcome.
All right.
The bad outcome is the doctor says, oh no, we got to do something. I'm going to have to cut you open. This is kind of new to me, just like it's new to you. So it'll be a learning and growth experience for us both.
Yeah.
Right. That's why it's called practicing medicine.
Oh man, you're so right, Joe.
Man, I feel like I heard that the other day.
You did.
Oh.
Why? Did you say that one on Craigslist?
I did. Yes, I had a Craigslist ad. I was practicing
medicine.
I was practicing addictomies, and
now it's okay for you to do that if you're a natural doctor.
Right. I just couldn't find any penises to attach to bodies. That was a problem.
Yeah, that is a hard problem.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
hopefully it would get hard. But we'd settle for flaccid.
As long as it sticks. Whatever sticks.
We're working on it.
As long as you can push that rope.
Yeah.
Would you guys ever go see a doctor that didn't have a license?
Can you do that?
Isn't this called Mexico?
No. You can do that, yes. It's a naturopathic doctor.
What does that entail?
That was a lot of syllables.
It's you're a doctor, but you don't have to go to medical school. That's really what it is.
How skilled are they?
Now I'm wondering about if that's what the guy at MEPS was.
Oh, fuck.
The guy
He just showed up and
yeah, he just showed up. I was like, guys, I'm totally qualified. I'm
like
old. You have to
wandered
believe
in.
me.
he's like, oh, I don't mind if I do. Just tries on a coat and he's like, it's kind of fits.
If you
Feels right.
just show up one day and you're like, I'm the guy that checks the buttholes, and they're like, oh yeah, that sounds right.
Only people unhinged would do this.
Right. Yeah, he fits the description.
Do you think they found him off Craigslist?
Probably.
Huh.
Is there a doctor section on Craigslist? I don't think I've ever checked.
Oh, there has to be.
Oh, let's look.
That's the beauty of America, baby. Are we checking?
I figured you were.
They have a human resources tab.
Human resources tab, yeah. You can hire somebody to fire the doctor. I don't know if you can hire a doctor.
Oh, they do.
There, though. Oh, they do. They got doctors.
They have a medical section. Let's see.
Got any NDs in there? Unlicensed? Hell yeah, baby.
Unlicensed. Might take me a minute. I can't spell.
Oh, was that part of the package? Liam, did you not read the description? He can't spell.
Well, I mean, that was obvious from the post, but
was it?
It wasn't in the description, but yeah. When he wrote podcast, it was like POODKASH. It's kind of a miracle that we read it correctly, but when you're desperate, you'll really click on pretty much any entry that doesn't seem like a bot.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't think bots would spell stuff that way. So we kind of lucked out with you here, Joe.
This was a paid gig, right?
Yeah. Kody will cut you a check once we're done recording.
Yeah.
So it looks like you guys are willing to pay in bonds.
Yes.
Okay. And they depreciate over $100 per 5 years.
Bonds. Like, are we talking like
appreciate?
No, I need them to lose value for tax purposes.
Oh, that's fine.
Sure. Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah.
We can definitely make that work.
Okay, thank you.
So what we'll do is we'll just connect you with Adam after the show's done, and then you can reach out to him and he'll work it out with you.
Yeah. Well, are we talking like bonds, or are we talking about bail bonds?
I don't know.
Do you have any reason you would need to be bailed out?
Me?
Yeah, I fight homeless people for money.
Well,
you and Kody will get along really well.
Yeah, honestly, after what Kody said last episode. Jeez.
It's like once they lose and they've lost all their value, they get run over.
Hopefully we'll cut that section of the episode in the editing, but I don't know, going on a vitriolic tirade about how you're going to massacre and clean up the streets. It's not important.
I asked Kody the other day, I said, if you could get away with any crime, what would it be? And he said murder.
Yep.
You guys already talked about this?
Joe. I'm glad that Kody was able to debrief you in between when we hired you off of Craigslist and now. But unfortunately, this is exactly the territory that we've delved into last time we recorded that we are going to have to cut. So
No.
So you're telling me that if you run over a kid and the kid's still
Joe, let me stop you right there. We spent 45 minutes going over this in the last episode. Let me just stop you right there. We were supposed to talk about a subject last time, and the subject we talked about is exactly what you're trying to bring up here.
Cody, you're fucking using our copyrighted content elsewhere?
No.
Oh my God. All right.
As great of a subject as it is, as listener friendly, as enjoyable as it is to talk about that, why don't we shift to segue to something spooky, almost as spooky as the specter of repeating ourselves twice in a row in 2 episodes. How about we talk about
what is the coolest Halloween decoration you've seen this year?
Ooh.
I saw an inflatable Donald Trump that when I was driving one way for a weekend getaway, it was standing up and it looked like a woman. You ever seen the Hall of Presidents at Disney or like wherever the fuck it is, where it was very clearly supposed to be Hillary Clinton, but they had to change it last minute to be Donald Trump?
Yep.
Yeah. So the inflatable thing looked like that. And then when I came back, it was deflated and he was down on the ground.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's probably the coolest one I've seen. Yeah, they got him. Ladies and gentlemen, Adam got him.
Adam got him. The coolest one, I think at Home Depot, they have like one of those giant skeletons, like the 30 feet tall ones. Those ones are really fucking cool. They like hump your house and shit, trying to impregnate it.
What?
Like a wacky inflatable skeleton?
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, you know what? Actually, I saw human-sized Rick and Mortys, but I think they were homemade.
Interesting.
That is terrifying.
It was actually terrifying. I have a picture. Wait. Let me see if I have a picture. Hold up. I might be able to send one to the chat. Give me just one moment. And if I send this here, I need you guys to describe it to the people.
Mm-hmm. Joe, what's the coolest one you've seen?
A town that we've recently driven through, because you guys don't say names on here, right?
Yep.
Well,
by the church, there's that house that's a couple houses down, and they have a skeleton on the roof throwing up into like a kiddie pool.
Oh, that's so cool.
And I was like, that is awesome. It was really cool.
Austin?
I haven't really seen a lot of Halloween decorations, and the ones that I have seen haven't been super impressive. So unfortunately, I don't think I really have anything.
Well, what about spooky games? You guys play any spooky games? You guys playing Manhunt?
no, we don't play spooky games. We do watch spooky movies, Cody.
I have Manhunt on the PS2, but I've never played it.
Well, I wasn't talking about video games, Liam.
There is a new game that came out this week that looked terrifying. I need to find the name of it.
You guys want to play Manhunt? Everyone come over. We'll play Manhunt. Oh, that thing's horrifying. Wow. that is some real scary shit.
Horrible.
Wow. It literally looks like someone took like 2 actual mannequins, put lab coats and like a yellow t-shirt and jeans and khakis, and then found like the cheapest Rick and Morty masks you could find at like Spencer's Gifts and put them on the heads. That's literally what it is. And then
that's right down the street from my house.
The creepiest part about this whole thing is how reflective and glossy the hands and neck are.
Yeah.
It looks like the ending of House of Wax.
Ooh, yeah.
And I don't know. That movie just gives me the creeps.
I like that they sourced costumes for the mannequins, though. Like they bought shoes and coats and stuff for them.
Yeah, it was probably like $400 right there.
Probably. That's crazy.
You would not be very good at the prices right, Austin.
Is it me? Those shoes look massive on Morty.
No, I agree. They look massive.
They probably got them
all
on
out of proportion.
A discount
I like how they put
section of Walmart.
They put a wheel behind him.
They did.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. Is that a wheel that's propping him up?
Yeah.
Yeah. I do
What
like
about
that.
What about the fucking? It's the who's the doctor from Nightmare Before Christmas? Is also
Dr.
behind them.
Finkelstein?
Yeah, he's also chilling behind them.
Yeah, he's creepy. He's a creepy guy. You guys ever think about that? How creepy he is?
I've never
He's
watched Nightmare Before Christmas, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
You've never seen Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah, Liam, you can just go ahead and assume that I haven't seen most things. Like, I feel like every time I bring something up, it's like, oh shit, you haven't seen that? And then I think about it, I'm like, yeah, I feel like most normal people have seen that, but I haven't.
Yeah, but you've seen a lot of stuff that normal people have seen.
I guess so, but like Nightmare Before Christmas is like one of those things. If I have seen The Princess Bride, it was like a quintillion years ago.
Come on.
I don't remember it.
I just saw it for the first time last year.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
See, I'm not alone.
It's wild.
Kody, would you believe me if I said I'd never seen it?
No way. Really?
No, I'd be lying.
Okay.
No, that'd be a
But you
bold-faced
believed
lie.
him. That was the important part.
That's because Cody's a trusting individual.
I try to. Sometimes. What's your favorite horror movie, Liam?
Favorite horror movie? Well, that's hard. I don't know if I have a favorite horror movie. I like horror movies. I think horror movie good. I've seen a lot of bad ones though, let me tell you, because I'm somebody who will like definitely just go to like Tubi or whatever the lowest common denominator streaming service is.
Stitcher.
I will navigate there. Stitcher?
Yeah, isn't that like the
Stitcher.
horror movie one?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
It's not Stitcher?
Yeah.
Stitcher's a podcast thing, I think. What the fuck are you thinking of? I know what you're talking about because I was subscribed to it for a while, specifically
Shudder.
to watch one movie. Shudder, that's what it is. Thank you, Joe. Thank you for fixing my brain fart there. Yeah, I have subscribed to Shudder. There is some interesting original content on there. I actually subscribed specifically to watch one movie, which was the Phil Tippett animated film, well, partially animated film Mad God, which, by the way, is the goopiest movie I've ever seen. If you guys are looking for a movie that is goopy, that's the one.
Not The Blob?
Oh, okay. The Blob is pretty goopy. If we're talking about the Frank Darabont one, right?
Yeah, the one that you and I talked about the other week.
Yes, that's a great movie. I love that movie. But no, Mad God is it's just goopy. Let me see if I can pull up an image to show you guys. It is a disgusting. It's a mix of stop motion animation and some live action, but it is very goopy.
Okay.
I'm just gonna pull 2 or 3 screen caps and just send them in the chat here. You can see all the goop. It does not do it justice though because it's not like in motion. But there is so much fucking goop in this movie. I genuinely don't know if I've ever watched a goopier movie.
Huh.
It's incredibly impressive animation, to be clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just that most of that animation is spent making goopy, disgusting things. Wow, you seem to have a lot of thoughts about that, Kody.
Is that like a giant at the end? Like there's like is there like a guy looking at a giant? Is that what we're looking at? Or what's
No, it's like a little monster. It's not that big.
Thank you, Joe. Yes, it is like a little monster. It's like a little monster with tits and balls, to be clear.
Everything in this film wiggles.
Have you watched it, Joe?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
When you said goopy, I was like, that's a good word. And I was like, it also feels wiggly. Like everything in the movie just wiggles.
I am so happy that someone in this call has also seen this movie because I don't think any normal people I know have seen it.
So when she's feeding like the hands in the forest and she's like shaking that, like the red thing.
Oh my God. You know what part I think about in the movie? And I'm just completely icing Austin and Kody out of this. There's the part where it's like the really colorful area of like, it's all green and shit. And you have like those little bugs and then the little bugs get eaten by bigger bugs. Like you have the peaceful thing and then it zooms out and it's like the terrarium in the scientist's lab.
Yes. And it has like the little troll.
Yes. But when the bugs are getting eaten by the bigger bugs, one of the bugs kind of, I don't know if it actually says it, but you can kind of hear it go, "Oh no!" And it's like, I wonder if I can find a clip of that specifically.
When they're sucking the bugs in.
Oh my God. This movie's disgusting. Just so you guys know.
It just feels like a gross movie, but it is visually, it's very beautiful. The way that they shot it.
It is stunning stop motion work that took literally 30 years to make. And cost lots of money. And I just think all the people that backed this project, like, did they know that all of their money was going to go to creating piss and throw up and rivers of shit?
I want to know how much money do you think they spent in production?
I know that a lot of it was self-financed by Phil Tippett because Phil Tippett is a big special effects guy, big name in special effects. He did, I believe, all of the stop motion for the original Star Wars trilogy. So that's where these nerds would probably know him from. He also worked on Jurassic Park. He pioneered and RoboCop. He did the stop motion for the robot.
Yep.
Yeah. The little mini Metal Gear at the end of RoboCop. And he pioneered like a whole type of special effects for Jurassic Park, I'm pretty sure.
It took 30 years to create the film and $150,000.
$150,000? That's it?
That's pretty good.
So the thing is, $150,000, but most of that was just one guy.
It made $325,000.
So you got to think like one person pretty much was managing to spend most of that money on stuff to make this. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I just want to say that he has a credit on Wikipedia as doing animation for the film Alien Romulus. Would you like to know what the notes say in the section for the credit?
Absolutely.
It's 3 words. Can anyone guess what the 3 words are?
Goopy.
No.
Blood spatter analyst.
No.
Spata.
You have any guess, Joe?
I do not know.
For Alien? Nobody has any Alien related guesses? Nobody's like, oh, Alien stuff.
Alien egg morpher.
Chest burster goop.
Oh, even better guess, but no, I'm sorry, you're all completely off. You should have guessed stop motion rat. That's it. That's apparently his contribution.
Dude, that rocks.
Yeah.
I want to be a stop motion rat. I can't talk.
That's okay.
Am I having a stroke?
Yeah. Do you smell toast?
Welcome to the club,
baby.
This guy's list of things that he's done is super impressive.
It is. He's like one of the most prolific special effects artists ever.
Like
the fact that he spent 30 years making Mad God is astounding to me. Because as impressive as I find it, I also don't think it's enjoyable to watch. If I'm being totally honest.
Oh, he did Starship Troopers too?
That doesn't surprise me, actually.
Yes. So I was looking at the film list and I was like, wow, these all of these movies are hits. Like he didn't miss at all. And I see it says selected filmography.
Yes.
So I was like, oh, okay, never mind.
But all of the ones on the selected filmography are huge movies. I mean, he apparently was the supervisor for the later Twilight movies. New Moon and Eclipse. Yep. Mm-hmm. Visual effects supervisor.
The second and the third ones? Not the later ones?
No, also the later ones as well. He did visual effects and was a consultant on the last one, it looks like. And he's done pretty much all of the Jurassic Park films, it looks like.
Interesting.
Oh, no, just Jurassic Park and Jurassic World, I guess. He didn't do the 2 in between. He does have the credit of dinosaur consultant on Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, though.
Aha.
So
he's dinosaur.
I wish I was a consultant for anything.
Really?
Yeah,
what would you want to be consulted for, Kody?
Accurate forklift usage.
That might be good. I got nothing. I'm just not, proficient. I can't think of anything.
Okay, well, you have time to think about that, but you know what you don't have time to think about?
What?
What you're going to dress up for at the party.
True.
Seto
What's
Kaiba.
your costume? Seto Kaiba.
Oh, you did say that.
Austin, you're going with him, right?
Yeah, but I can't change my costume that quickly.
What's your costume?
Well, I felt like you were insinuating that I should go as Yugi, but
I didn't insinuate anything. If your heart desires that, then you do that. But
it'd be a quick turnaround. I don't think I can do that right now. Didn't I already tell you what I was going to the party as?
why don't you say it again? Because I don't remember.
As everyone's favorite autist that doesn't mask and gets bitches.
I see. So you're talking about Solid Snake.
Close.
Big Boss.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's
How
strictly because I don't want to. It's strictly because I don't want to shave my beard, and secondly, I had pretty much 75% of the costume to start with because Big Boss wears like fatigues instead of a sneaking suit. So
yeah, he doesn't wear a skin tight suit.
No.
I can't imagine why you wouldn't want to spring for that.
Would you?
Which version are you going for?
Metal Gear Solid 3, Big Boss.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the eye patch and everything.
Are you going to go shirtless at any point?
Absolutely fucking not.
Okay.
I mean, it depends on how the night goes. Never say never, Austin.
You know, I'm
No,
gonna be there.
I'd have to get ripped, and then I would also have to. I would go like the whole 9 yards, and I would go like right after the Virtuous Mission, like the ending of the Virtuous Mission Snake, where he's got bandages everywhere and like wounds and shit. I would like.
What do you mean, Austin? You're ripped already. You've been working on the fucking bell.
Oh yeah, just my lats though.
Okay.
Just the lat pull down.
Have you learned all the words of For Whom the Bell Tolls yet?
No, because I kind of like just space out when it's going on.
Are you doing the pre or post Ocelot fight?
Which Ocelot fight?
Are you gonna lose your eye?
So you're talking like no, I'm going post torture scene because that's when his eye gets shot out. But I guess there is only one Ocelot fight in Metal Gear Solid 3, but yeah, it's post the first fight, and then the second one's just a cutscene. But yeah, it's post escape.
Joe, what are you going to the party as?
Oh, I'm not.
Oh.
I do not know this person.
Oh, sorry. I just assumed because, you were doing so well off the Craigslist ad that these guys would invite you to the party. I didn't get an invite either, so don't feel bad.
Do you know this person that's hosting it?
No, but I know these guys. I mean, you're new. You literally are just a stranger, but, it kind of seems like you and I are on the same level, so maybe we can find some camaraderie there.
You would think your friends would give you a +1.
Yeah, that's what I would think, but no, it hasn't been extended as of yet, so, I mean, we'll just, that's all right.
And since Kody got turned down from the cleaner for the podcast group, is that what
Studio
he's
manager.
known as?
The cleaner.
The cleaner.
The cleaner.
Oh, she
Kody
would
got turned
not
down.
like being referred to as that, I can tell you. That's for sure.
I'm gonna choose to interpret that as you mean she's an assassin for the podcast.
She's a cleaner upper. Yeah.
Well, we did say we needed wet work done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Well, Joe, even if you're not invited to the very exclusive party, what are you going to dress up for Halloween?
So probably nothing, because we don't have a lot of visitors here during Halloween. It's very unfortunate, very sad.
Do you need visitors to dress up?
Yeah,
Isn't
I
the
would
spirit of it?
if this area was popping, I absolutely would. Yeah, and I would put more effort into decorating.
Well,
But-
what if you dress up and go out to show people what you're dressed as?
Oh, that's a good point. That would be creepy.
Well, not children. I just mean, go into the community, wherever your local community is, and say, "Look at me, I'm Rick from Rick and Morty."
AIDS man.
I'm sorry, what was that, Kody?
AIDS man.
AIDS man. See, I don't think I can't do masks. I don't like masks. So whatever I have to do has to involve like makeup of some sort. I don't like wearing masks.
Okay. So you prefer makeup?
Yes.
Would you go as David Bowie?
Yes.
I mean, you have any musicians you like?
So I mean, at that point,
You
wouldn't
fan
he be
jazz?
going as
You like
Ziggy
Ray
Stardust?
Charles?
As who?
Ziggy Stardust, because he said a whole bunch of makeup. So when David Bowie's wearing all his makeup, he's Ziggy Stardust.
Oh, true.
That's
I
the
could do
only
that.
music trivia that I know.
Alter ego. I could do that.
Yeah. And the
You know,
only
that's
reason
funny.
I know that is
That's
because
funny.
Hideo Kojima's favorite artist is David Bowie.
It's really funny that's the alter ego of David Bowie's that you are most familiar with, Austin. Are you familiar with any of his other alter egos, perhaps?
Does he have more?
I don't know. Is there, I don't know, there's no other version of him that maybe you would be more partial to?
I don't know. I just know that he has deep ties with Metal Gear Solid.
Pan's Labyrinth.
He has the thin white Duke.
Oh, interesting, Joe. What's that? Do you maybe mind explaining to Austin what that is? Because I've never heard of that.
Dude.
So that was his 1976 alter ego during his drug misuse error.
Yes, that was the only year he
His
misused
drug
drugs.
misuse error.
Well, that they have to call it a misuse. That's the year he got caught. I think let's call it what it is, right? So somebody walked in on this, and he's like, I'm just the thin white Duke.
It wasn't supposed to go on my nose.
Right, exactly.
I was just
Actually-
about to throw this away.
So you had the Ziggy Stardust. Let's see what else. The Thin White Duke, Jareth the Goblin King.
Well, that's just a
Screaming-
character that he played in a
yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Yep. And then Screaming Lord Byron.
Which one is of his alter egos is the one that stands on the upside down staircase? Is that a thing, or did I have a fever dream?
I think you might have just gotten high.
I don't think so. I'll find it. Let me find it.
But anyway, Austin, I think what Joe meant to read was that the Thin White Duke was his Nazi persona.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's what.
I don't know. I
I thought I was supposed to keep
this.
this. Listen, I've already been spoken to a couple times. I was trying to keep this at bay.
Oh, I see. Prior Craigslist, postings that have been responded to, you've gotten a negative feedback when you go into your list of top 10 David Bowie alter egos.
No, I was right. I was right. In Labyrinth, he's in a staircase that in like a MC Escher staircase.
Interesting.
That is interesting. Very interesting.
Oh, yeah.
You looking up upside down staircase?
I looked for David Bowie upside down staircase and it came up immediately.
Wow.
I had to look at the scene.
Real David Bowie fan or just Metal Gear Solid fan? You'd never know.
So true.
I think
They're
I'd know.
so synonymous.
What is the scariest thing you've ever encountered that wasn't natural?
Yeah, so in 6th grade, we were trying to look up porn. And it was like back when you downloaded it off LimeWire. So we were just like, dude, just type it in boobs and just downloading everything, right? And there was like 3 of us sitting at
Typing
the
in
computer.
penis plus vagina.
We were ruining this computer. So anyway, so we're watching this video. It's like 30 seconds in. There's like 3 of us by the computer. And then you remember like that old like video where the car's driving along the road?
Oh, and the jump scare happens?
Yeah, and then the jump scare happens. That was pretty much the only like time in my life that I think like I uncontrollably like screamed and like just ran out of the room.
Wait, so you downloaded a video that said boobs and that's what you got?
Yeah, it was like the 3rd or 4th film because all the other ones were like 30, 40 seconds long, like clips. And so this one was like a movie and we were like, oh, this is going to be awesome. Turns out it was not.
Dude, whoever made that video, genius.
I thought you were going to tell me that
Got
somebody
you.
spliced the jump scare into a pornographic clip.
They did. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I thought you just meant that you clicked a clip that was titled boobs and then you found the driving one.
No, yeah. So we downloaded the clip. It was titled "Boobs," and we started playing it, and it was obvious, like the porn was up there, and then like it cut to like that clip, and we're like, oh, like is this a commercial or something? And we were just like, we were waiting because that next scene was gonna hit, and it did. It scared the ever shit out of us.
Is this a commercial?
Dude, we were like in 6th grade, ready to go.
Ready to go.
Dude, it was like you remember like those multicolored Macs?
Yeah, like the actual.
Yeah, we were ready to stain that thing a different color.
That's childhood creativity right there.
I can't think of anything.
What, of unnatural? You've never seen a ghost?
No, I
You've
don't
never
think so.
felt slightly creeped out by something that might be supernatural?
No, I don't. Nothing's coming to mind, unfortunately.
What about you, Austin? You are a big Hideo Kojima fan, as you said. He seems to be a guy who really likes the supernatural.
What have I seen? I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
No army ghost?
No, there were plenty of people that told me stories.
Ghosts of armies past.
I mean, essentially. So Fort McNair, which is a post that's in Virginia, that the company that I belonged to when I was in Fort Myer, they were the only unit that was stationed down at Fort McNair. And so it was very small. And that used to be where they kept prisoners and hanged them. And so they used to say, like, there are 3 buildings on the post, I guess. I never went to Fort McNair, so I don't know. But there were 3 buildings. Each one of them had a CQ. So you're basically just sitting at a desk and they're all facing each other. And there was a night where like one of the buildings called the other and was like, dude, I keep seeing this dude walk into the fucking courtyard. Like next time I see him, I'm going to go deal with it. And then the other building was like, oh yeah, I see him. And then like the guy walked out to go talk to him, and he went back to his building, called the other desk up again. I was like, yeah, I didn't see him out there. He's like, bro, he's still standing out there. And then so the other guy went out there, and then suddenly was like, oh wait, where the fuck did this guy go? And then they were like, okay, every time someone went out there, they're like, dude, he's still there. I don't know how fucking real that story is, but that was one that was passed around a lot. And then another one was and this one was told to me by someone personally, so I do believe this one. Whether it's just an electrical failure or something, I don't know, because I don't know electricity. It might as well be a ghost to me. But you had to shut off all the electrical boxes, like the breakers and stuff in the basement, to the building, to like certain, like just to save energy. You would go down and shut off certain panels at the night, and He flipped off all the panels that he needed to, and he was walking back up the stairs, and all of the fucking breakers flipped back on. And he was like,
what?
And he was like, no, I think if the ghosts want the lights on, we'll leave the lights on for tonight.
Yeah,
and he was, because it's like a long corridor to go down like all the breakers, and he's like, I'm not going back down to the end of the corridor to fucking flip all the breakers back. I'm scared. I'm going up. So was it a weird electrical problem? I don't know, but.
Are ghosts afraid of the dark?
I don't know.
That'd be horribly ironic for them if they are.
Well, it's got to be pretty bad if you can't interact with. I mean, maybe this one could, but most ghosts are not interacting with light switches, and then you're just stuck in the dark eternally. Like you'd kind of probably want the light on.
Well, you know, they have that in theaters. They have like what's it called, the ghost light. When people aren't in the theater, they put a light up on the stage.
Yeah.
Why did they do that?
I think it's actually meant to ward off ghosts, but
Yes.
maybe it's to appease ghosts.
I believe it is to ward
is this
off
like
ghosts.
is this an old theater thing?
Sure
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Sure is.
So why do ghosts like theaters?
They need to watch something.
Yeah, I mean, if you're eternally stuck in an interim plane, wouldn't you want to go somewhere where there's entertainment of some kind?
So why would they interfere with that? You'd think that they'd be super well behaved there if that was their only solace in their existence.
Well, yeah, but let's go back to what we said before about ghosts being afraid of the dark. If you're a ghost and you're afraid of the fucking dark, and then people go home after the play and there's no light on, you're still stuck at the theater.
Right.
You know?
Well, yeah, so there's an old supernatural thing where basically every theater has a ghost.
Like it's kind of mandated. Like you don't get your license to be a theater to like.
Yeah, you gotta work out the contract with the ghost first.
Yeah,
yeah, your shit has to be haunted.
You can be considered a thespian.
Yep.
You have to kill one member of your troop
in a sacrifice.
Salt the hallowed grounds.
The Palace Theatre in London has 2 seats in the balcony permanently bolted open to provide seating for the theater ghost.
Dude, that rocks.
That's pretty cool.
It's going to be premium tickets for those ghosts.
Do you think Abraham Lincoln is a theater ghost?
Oh, for sure.
He's got to be like a celebrity theater ghost. Like all the other ghosts must talk about him.
I don't know that are there celebrity ghosts?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you're around that long, people have got to have names for themselves.
That's true. You think he's adopted a different nickname other than Honest Abe in the interim?
I don't know. I can't think of any.
Yeah, so it's they want to keep bad luck and bad ghosts away from the theater. That's basically all it is.
Well, there's a lot of bad luck in theaters, you know. God forbid you say Macbeth.
Break a leg, right?
Oh, no.
Do you know the story behind that?
No, tell us.
So to break a leg is like when like Shakespeare and like the Globe Theater and all that shit was going on. They didn't clap back then. They'd like bang their chairs. So they would want when they go break a leg, you'd want the chair's legs to break.
Oh. So it's not about John Wilkes Booth.
No.
And I don't believe for a second he stood up and confidently went Sic Semper Tyrannis. Like, if you break your fucking leg when you jump onto the stage, you'd be like, fuck, whatever, dude, fuck. And then, like, wander off. Like, I don't believe for a second he fucking confidently stood up and said that.
You don't believe that? Well, I assume, I mean, is it stated that he said it after jumping? I would imagine that he would say it after he shot Lincoln in the head and then jump.
No, people said that he jumped onto the stage and then said,
Oh, that's kind of cunty.
Tyrannus, and then ran off.
That's okay. All right, I'm all for that. Here's the thing. I do believe it, and you want to know why? It's because he was an attention whore. He was a man of the theatre.
He held it together. He was an actor, right? I think.
Yes, he was. He tripped the boards. If you will.
So you think he held it together until he got behind the stage and he was like, "God, fuck!"
Yes, absolutely. I think he went ow, 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 ow when he got back there.
It's like Dennis when he fucking punches the punching bag in Always Sunny. He breaks his head.
I know exactly who to go see now. My
So do you think that John Wilkes
Dr.
Booth
Mudd
ran out? Did he run backstage or did he run out the exit of the theater?
He had to have run backstage. Like, that's the easiest way to get out, right?
Not necessarily.
Yeah, and then when he did that, do you think anybody made a marathon after that?
Like, ran after him?
No, like, a couple of years later, two dudes were just drinking at a bar and went, we should start a marathon based off John Wilkes Booth.
No, because I don't think he got very far, and I think that marathon would probably have to end with the runners being burned alive in a barn.
Oh.
So he ran out the back door into an alleyway.
See, that makes the most sense to
That's
me.
very convenient. There was a sign in the alleyway that read "Assassins this way."
Didn't
then
he
Batman.
also have a horse?
I would
sure he
assume
did.
somewhere.
So it was a derby.
I think he stole a horse, right? Or he rented one. But also the break a leg thing is because you're not allowed to say good things. Apparently it's a superstition as well.
You're not supposed to say good luck.
Yeah, you're not supposed to say good luck, and because break a leg to get into a cast.
To get into a cast?
Yes, so like you say break a leg, that way somebody gets into a cast, or
Like the
as in the
cast of
casting.
the show?
Yes, so it's like a double entendre for like the cast that you would wear when you break your leg, and the cast, like the actual cast.
Right. Yeah.
Theater people are so fucking annoying.
Yeah, that's why we bully them.
Yeah. Give him a fucking swirly. How's this for
dude.
Shakespeare, punk?
Somebody got a swirly in our school, Kody. Do you remember?
No, I don't.
I remember
got
it
a
being a
swirly?
big deal. It was a big deal. I don't remember who it was. I just remember
Yeah,
it was like
I,
six.
I don't remember who it was either.
It was like 6th or 7th
Cody
grade. and it
answered
was
a
like
little
big
too
deal.
quickly.
No. I don't remember.
I don't
Cody?
remember. Huh?
Do we have to?
I don't remember what their name was. I just remember the sound they made when I was drowning them in the toilet.
No, I genuinely have no idea.
Oh, okay.
I know that someone fell down a flight of stairs and through a window.
Are you talking about Bella?
No,
That was like oddly specific to Twilight lore there.
it was, but someone in our grade fell down a flight of stairs and on Spirit Day and went through a glass window.
Do you think they were reenacting?
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
God, she's literally me.
This has been a pretty exciting month for movies and video games, though.
Oh, yeah? What
Yeah.
in particular?
So you have the Joker that absolutely sucked,
Bombed.
Oh, you've seen
and
it?
then no, I refuse to see it
So how can you say it sucked if you haven't seen it?
because Cody and I read through 3 hours worth of reviews, and we have formed a pretty solid opinion.
Guys, I'm sorry, but this is a big gripe of mine. I refuse to accept somebody's opinion if they haven't engaged with it. You can say it sounds like it
also,
sucks.
why would,
I won't
why would
watch
you
it because-
engage with more material that spans longer distances than it does to watch the movie?
You don't know anything about the movie. You just know about
Yeah.
people's opinions about the movie, which is fine.
I
It's
won't
fine to be
watch
like,
the
it sounds
movie.
like it sucks.
I won't watch it. I hate musicals.
It's a musical.
Yes, I will not watch it. And just the fact that they did that automatically, they completely butchered the film in my mind.
Mm. What did you want out of it?
So an ending to Arthur's story, right? Is
I mean,
pretty
didn't
much
you
all I
get that
wanted.
with the first one? Where he goes, I'm the Joker, baby.
No, I wouldn't say that necessarily
Does he say
finished his
that?
arc.
He does.
It doesn't finish his arc. It leaves a lot to be interpreted, right?
Shooting a talk show host wasn't an end to an arc.
No, because he's still alive, and what effect did that have on society, right?
I thought it was more about him.
I mean, the story is about him, but he at the very end of the film, the entire town was like up in riots. But anyway, so Joker 2 sucked, apparently.
I just shared a clip from the end of the original Joker.
Oh my God. We have Silent Hill 2 remake that was released.
Yeah, I don't have a PS5, so I can't play it. But one of our friends said it was really good.
That looks really, really good. I've watched a few hours of people playing that. And then there was a Quiet Place video game was released.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Came out yesterday, I think.
I've never watched any of those movies. Are they? I mean, I assume that they're silent.
Yes. Very good films, I think.
I just I don't like
My
John
favorite
Krasinski.
part was when John Krasinski said
That's fair.
all over the place.
And then we had the Terrifier 3 come out that absolutely decimated the Joker too, by the way.
As in, like, in rankings of October clown movies?
Yeah, it did really well, actually.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. I haven't seen those movies. I've heard that they're very entertaining and very campy.
They are. Yes, I fully agree. I've seen the first two. I started watching the third one, and then because of how I was watching it, I was like, this deserves to actually see it in person.
Joe, were you watching it illegally?
Yes.
You watched it on another Craigslist post?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Have you seen The Substance, Joe? That's a movie that I've been meaning to go see. I've heard very good things. The Substance?
No. Is that like, does the girl have like her back stitched up on the cover on that one? Is that what that is?
I don't think so. It's Demi Moore.
Yes, it is.
Oh, she got her back stitched up on it? That's the one?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know.
I looked it up earlier because you mentioned it.
Yeah. It sounds very interesting and very fun.
Who directed it? I like the cover.
Yeah, it's cool.
The cover is very...
it was directed by somebody named Coralie Fargiat. That's a name I wouldn't want to say any faster than I did. She's French. She's French. Well, I would like to say that is my recommendation for go try out See Horror Movie.
You know what I want? I want to challenge people to push game companies, because I was excited about Silent Hill 2 remake, but then it made me realize I would be even more excited to just see a new Silent Hill game. So I'm hoping that the Silent Hill 2 remake generates more intrigue into the series again, because they haven't made a game in like over 10 years. And I want them to make a new entry, because I'm getting spoiled with the remakes, but also there's a part of me that's like, I could literally play it right now on my PlayStation 2.
Right.
So I don't want to play that again, because I could do it whenever, and I love those games, but I want something new. Just give me a new character and a new story in the old IP. And then that way we can like start getting some new content. Because right now, all of the PS5's library is pretty much like indie games people have never heard of and remake. Yeah. Okay.
So I picked The Substance as my scary go check out. This is our new segment for October specifically. It's scary go check out. It's our closing segment. Is that your scary go check out recommendation, Austin? Silent Hill 2? Or are you griping too much with the fact that it's remake and you need to pick something else?
No, that'd probably be my takeaway. Go interact with it. Show them that there's still intrigue with the Silent Hill franchise, and let's get another one greenlit, because it's been too long.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Cody, what about you? You got a scary go check out?
Yeah, I'm going to say at 3 o'clock in the morning, go to the middle of a cemetery and just wait for, something to happen. No phone, no flashlight. Just go out there. Sit.
That's a really unique one, Cody. That's a very unique one.
Go do that.
You're also not allowed to fight back. So
yeah, no, you can't fight back. You have to just sit there and take what comes to you.
Cody's going to go haunt some graveyards now.
Cody is the haunting.
Yeah, he is. It's like, no, I swear, whatever happens, it's a ghost.
And then if you survive, I want you to email me at codysrealemail@gmail.com. And
can you guys address the emails?
Not yet.
We have not addressed the emails yet, although I did respond to one. I did. I responded to one.
Okay.
So we'll see if we get that. But we might potentially be having somebody on the show to interview them at some point. Hopefully. But what about you, Joe? You got a scary go check out? What's your scary go check out?
I'm going to say check out Terrifier 3 because it deserves more credit. They put a ton of love into it. And my favorite band did the music video for it.
Oh, hell yeah. What's the band?
Ice Nine Kills.
Nice. Cool. Yeah. So everybody go check out Terrifier 3. go check out The Substance. I don't know if it's any good, but go check it out. Go play Silent Hill 2, the remake, and then go sit in a cemetery for 3 hours after you've done all that stuff.
Yeah, do that. And then email.
Yep. And then tune in next week. We'll have more spooky ass content because we're rebranding. This doesn't end with October, baby. It's going to be spooky all the way. Spooky. And Joe, I just want to say thank you so much for joining us.
Spooky.
And you were really great. We're glad that we contracted you off of Craigslist, and you can hit up Adam when we're done here for your depreciating bonds.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you for being so prompt with the email back and forth. XOXO, Gossip Girl.
All right. Thank you. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for listening. And if you have any questions, concerns, or comments, once again, please reach out to Kody's real email at gmail.com. All right. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
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 You've been listening to Learner's Permit. Thanks for listening. We hope you learned something today. Until next time, goodbye.